All right, welcome in. We got a short video here featuring Brock Bowers. Of course, Brock Bowers has a extensive highlight reel. See, he'll be in the annals of Georgia football lore. Back-to-back championships, freshman, sophomore, as really the linchpin of the passing game. So I'm expecting big things from him again in 2023. Expecting to go top 10. And I want to show you one particular play that really stood out to me last season. I think it was either week 0 or week 1 when they were facing Oregon. It probably isn't a play that you'll see in his highlight reel, but really stood out to me in terms of how he didn't give up on the route, stuck with it, didn't let the defense deter him despite their best efforts, and turned it into a chunk play. So let's jump into it. So the first thing you notice here is the pre-snap motion, and of course, there I'm highlighting Brock Bowers. Oregon is matching up, and Georgia did a shift. Two tight ends, one back, reduced split from your receiver here at the bottom of the screen. Lots of communication from Oregon, and notice that what appeared to be a too high alignment, the strong safety in this instance, he's making his way down into the box here. So looks like they're trying to match up as you see the numbers. Of course, Oregon now looks to be a cover 1, cover 3 look. We got 4 on 4 here. So the numbers look good pre-snap. All right, more communication. But I want you to pay particular attention to the nickel that's lined up over Bowers and the safety that dropped down into the box. All right. And even before we get the safety involved, there's a jam with both the nickel and the edge in this case. So really trying to disrupt Bowers here. And again, this is part of the reason why this really stood out to me. I mean, really aggressive jam here. However, the safety in this instance, who's supposed to be doubling up Bowers, he gets out leveraged. He got caught leaning a little bit too much to the left. His focus was in the backfield. Of course, his eyes now are on the quarterback, but he's out leveraged here. Now, from this perspective, and I want to stop it right here for just a second. As you can see, Stetson Bennett, he's locked on Brock Bowers. And frankly, Brock Bowers has about 3 guys in proximity. None of them are going to be able to make the play here because of Brock Bowers, obviously. But if you just look at the top of the screen here, with that action in the backfield, again, Todd Monken design here, the lack of execution on Oregon's end, you got a guy here in the flat with a lot of green grass in front of him. You got the receiver matched up with Christian Gonzalez here at the top, and then the safety. So really, effectively, you got to be the safety here. You know what I mean? So either way, there's a chunk gain here. Just swinging this ball here to the receiver around on the end around is going to net you a big gain. All right. But Stetson Bennett stays locked on Brock Bowers, and we let it continue to roll. And you can see how he creates some additional separation. All right. Stetson Bennett delivers the football, and it's a big game. So I want to take a look at this from the end zone. You can get a really good appreciation of what he dealt with, that being Brock Bowers at the line of scrimmage. Again, lots of communication, matching up right there. Look at that jam, gets through it, doesn't let it deter him. I wanted to highlight where the safety is out of position, him being out leveraged. He should be to the inside. And then, of course, Darnell Washington blocking Brandon Dorless and pass pro on his own. The pass protection on this play was phenomenal, by the way, including Darnell Washington. Let me get myself out of the way. Big vacancy here, even though Stetson Bennett could have swung this ball already for a big gain. He waits for Brock Bowers to clear, creates a ton of separation, and then tacks on some additional yardage after the catch. Really impressive. While it may not seem like a lot in terms of some of the things that he's done, whether it be the end arounds or run after the catch, and it may not jump out to you quite to that same degree, but I'm very impressed with what he does right here at the beginning of this play. Just working through that jam and understanding where he needs to be. Don't quit on the route. A lot of times when receivers, tight ends, they get rerouted, or the defense does a good job of affecting them at the line of scrimmage, they kind of give up. They kind of give up on the route. They get a little lackadaisical. They're not where they're supposed to be. That allows the pass rush to make its way to the quarterback, or, of course, the quarterback has to come off of that particular read. Well, in this instance, again, I think everybody executes this at a really high level outside of maybe Stetson Bennett, but I certainly understand why he remained locked in on Brock Bowers. He's just an incredible weapon. It's a lot of fun watching the Brock Bowers film. Of course, there's some things he needs to work on, particularly in the run game. I've mentioned it before. And he needs a better understanding of the angles he needs to take in order to be an effective blocker. I don't expect him to be a mauler, but of course, what he does in the passing game, what Todd Monken has done with him, in the passing game. It's really exciting stuff. Top 10 prospect, and I expect him to go top 10 in the 2024 NFL draft, barring some unforeseen circumstance.